Hey, yo, Crusher, let's run that back.
And he's so athletic and tall with long arms, so he's really able to bother offensive players.
Ibaka just gives you everything you want out of a hustle player. I mean, he plays tough, in-your-face D, and on offense, he's got no problem banging down low for extra possessions or put-back dunks, and he's becoming a little more polished and problems with that size and length. He's an offensive force. He should have his hands full here.
Lunges are full.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Count the bucket. Teague's got 5 now. Rebound by the Kings. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
So often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like.
That's tipped. It's stolen by Teague. Jumps up, trips down the breakaway slam.
Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
There were some questions, I think, among a lot of scouts and personnel guys' minds about his ability to become a full-time point guard.
Yeah, it's interesting. I think you always have to look at players, not just for what they...
For the Thunder.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Well, the other thing...
Trail by 3. Teague kicks to Thomas. That's good, and so Teague with the assist.
Yeah, he's a guy you would just love to see. And I can understand that. The dunks that Russell does in games are so vicious and so posterizing that it's hard
for him before halftime, as usual. He's always looking for his teammates and getting them easy baskets.
When the passing lane opens, he will thread the ball in there in an instant.
And the Kings, a team that experienced a period of great success in the 90s, back the late 90s and early this century. But they had undergone a 7-year playoff drought, and Steve, times had gotten pretty dire.
Well, there's a lot of change in the air in Sacramento this season with new owners.
And for all the Kings fans, what a great victory. Former 3-time NBA All-Star and Sacramento native son, Mayor Kevin Johnson, instrumental in securing financing for the new arena, and Steve campaigning with the league's owners to keep the team in Northern California.
I think it surprised everyone. Kevin, Seattle made such a... We're going to remember when this game is all said and done.
And it's good. 23 points for Teague.
Really hard to... He needs to polish those chances off.
And it's slammed in by Teague. Well, now they're just going to town on it.
Yeah,
Teague against Williams. A nice shot by Teague. They got on this roll a while ago, and Terry dishes to Teague. And that one's good.
They are owning the lane right.
Back to the ball, getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Kings.
Block shots, guys.
Cousins, an intriguing talent. There's no doubt about that.
Here's Teague. That one falls, coming off of Thomas's feet. He feeds it to Cousins. Sinks the 15-footer. And the Kings lead. It's stolen by Teague. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got...
And they fed off their defense just as much as their offense in putting this run together.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Talk about being on his game. Look at the numbers for Teague. He's got 36 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all...
1:27 left to play in the final quarter. And that one swishes through here. And there's the call on Durant. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both for the Kings. And an intentional foul there stops the clock. So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free.
Coach, in what way were they able to disrupt your team in this one?
Well, I think they did a great job of getting into us, making us really work for all of our cuts, all of our passes. They were denying, but we knew going into this game, they just like us, they have a lot of pride. we knew that going into this game they were going to play aggressive, they were going to attack the basket, and I thought they did that tonight.